I always stop the video all the time. The camera stopped. I just stopped it. This is part 2 of the Computer Doctors update. Computer Doctors versus Mighty Torres, uh, who is now Mari Torres Hashim El Bey, aka Sex Energy Goddess 13, and I am here with the Solution 13. You know what I mean. And we are talking about our day in court today. And we were talking about I know we were talking about the emotional aspect of it, that it's like meditation is important. So do your meditation every single day. Ground yourself. Go into the earth and plant your feet and appreciate each moment and appreciate each experience, because you never know when you're going to have to use all your skills.
Your expansion.
And I used all my skills today. I am so proud.
Well, I definitely
because I didn't, I mean, when you have all of your evidence, when you have all of your information, and when you feel that you're doing the right things and you're abiding by, these so-called laws that they have, and I say so-called laws because in the courtroom, let me tell you that in the courtroom, I really took it serious when they said that when you lie, that's perjury, is it? Yeah. I took that so seriously. And I saw people, these computer doctors went into court and they lied, and they kept going back and forth about who was the actual owner.
Knew that. You know what I mean?
And I'm like, but they did the oath.
Yeah.
Another thing happened today in court where, a man said that he had $200. Okay? And so then when they asked him again and they asked him to take out his money, what he actually had was $300. $310. Is that not a lie? And why did the so-called judge not say, hold up, take this man and arrest him because he just lied?
You know why? I can tell you why.
Because they all lie.
Because the judge be lying too.
Hell yes.
That's why. It's all, you know what, that's why when you walk into the courtroom and you totally about truth, you are in complete abrasion. You are in complete, it's like you're in violation though. I mean, you, like you said, you made a great point. You said, you know what, Poppy, this is about frequency. And we going in there, you went in there prepared, respectful, you honored being truthful. And you took that totally serious, and they sat there and played around, both of them, saying who was the owner, who was the girlfriend, lying about this and that, and
using up funds, using up, this is taxpayers' money, all of that, whatever. The people, they really are not paying attention to what they need to pay attention to. But I know that we all have our own experiences. What I'm paying attention to now is the fact that there is a law beyond this law that this government is operating under, and I don't agree with anything that they're doing. So I'm seeking the real truth. And the real truth is universal law. Look it up. Look it up and find out what you are operating under, because if you do not stand for something, if you don't stand up for yourself, ain't nobody going to do it for you.
That's real.
Because with this, it was so funny because we were saying, all right, we're going to, all of our supporters, the people going to call in and they're going to, and, we're going to do something together. No, that didn't happen. And it's like, I'm not mad at anybody. It's the fact that if something does not affect you, we are in the times where if it's not important to you and it's not touching you, it's not affecting you, then it's not, you're not really, it doesn't matter to you. You know what I'm saying? So because it matters to me, you know what? That is enough. And I know that is enough. Yeah. So it's like nothing else needs to, I'm doing this so that so that somebody else that may be going through the same situation could recognize what arbitration means, could know what it means to go into, what a small claim is, what all of this, I talked about this in all the other videos so that you can understand and comprehend what this system is about, and how it's time to create something completely new, something that is true and just, which is what it was meant to be. It is the highest form of justice, and that is universal law.
Universal law. These hot ones. That's what I'm talking about. I wanted to put them hot ones, boy.
what I am excited about is that I expanded so much today.
Yeah.
I know that I am. So I know that being in this body, what this body, my ego, her name is Conchita. And Conchita wanted to fuck everybody up. Conchita wanted to like slash tires and kick ass and punch faces, and it's like feeling that energy within you is a very powerful thing, because when you're standing in a situation where you feel all of the vibration in you knows that you are just in what you're doing and there is nothing there at all to support you, it has to be enough that you know.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It has to be enough, because
it's very hard for you not to say fight for.
Yeah, busting somebody's face in and doing, physical things as our ego would want us to do.
Yeah.
It's not going to justify anything, because that is not justice. What is justice is karma. Yeah. What is justice is the law of attraction, is the law of vibration, the law of rhythm, the law of gender, universal law. Look it up. Yeah. That is real. That is something that anybody that spends the time on it will connect to it, because the truth is felt.
Yeah.
So when you feel it, you know it. Yeah. And so in the moments where our egos try to take over, we have to remember, and that's what sun gazing and being out there meditating, that is what prepares me for these moments, for these challenges that I have in my life. Because, I know everybody, we all got our own shit that we're going through. You know what I'm saying? But what keeps me grounded is being grounded and staying committed to my practice every single day. Nothing else matters. Bills, owing bills and all of that other stuff, that does not come first before my meditation and before my practice and before my time with self. It doesn't. Because if I allow those things to consume me, they will. Today would have been a different thing if I wasn't prepared to go there.
I almost got a charge. But not almost, yeah. So staying in control and maintaining your discipline is huge. I mean, it's always expansion, because it can be some very emotionally, passionately full times that are just experience. And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna think logically? Are you gonna be calm about it? Are you gonna take a breath?
And what I learned is that as soon as we finish making this video, I am ordering our Black Law dictionaries. Are they?
Yes.
Yes. We're studying. We are really diving into the only thing that we know how, which is ourselves. And knowing intuition is about trusting that that's within. And it's like, I already know what to do. I already know what the outcome of all of this is going to be, and I already know that this is for my expansion. And I want to thank the computer doctors for giving me this opportunity to expand on my soul. I want to thank the computer doctors for being that for me. And I want to say 13 love to you, and may you be prepared for everything that you have earned. May you be prepared for that, because this is a time where everybody has to reap everything that they sow, and that is everyone. And it's not a bad or a good thing. It is energy.
That's real.
We are energy beings, so the energy that you put out is the energy that is going to come back to you 100% of the time. That is not my law. That is universal law. That is most high.
That's a beautiful law.
So, what it is like, when you know. So it's like, you're not tripping off of anything. However, let me tell you this, because this is something really important. We are still in this vessel. We still have an ego that we need to balance. And it doesn't matter what you know, because trust me, I study a lot. That did not keep me from wanting to bust somebody in their face. So it is so important to stay grounded, because those emotions, it's like sex. Okay? Sex is a very powerful energy. And when you want to have sex, nothing will stop you from doing that. Nothing. You will do whatever you got to do to get it. That is the same energy. If you could just take the label off of it and not call it sex, just call it energy. It is the same energy. It is the energy of passion that drives us. It drives us in a good way, and it drives us in a bad way. But there really is no good or bad. It is the density of the energy You know, if it feels good to you, if it's a feeling that feels good to you, then that is so-called good energy. If it is a feeling that feels bad to you, that is a so-called bad energy. So nature is always going to balance it out. So whatever it is that you are emitting, computer doctors, it is what you will be receiving.
Well, they sure seem happy in these psychopathic ways. That's
That's
what's something else. Now that is something that is to be thought about. Because when I look at them, they looked happy in these psychopathic ways, and I was like, you know, they looked at us like we was just being disrespectful, and I was
yeah.
like, that's what's been very, very eye opening to me. Like how like looking at you and me like, how dare us?
Yeah.
How dare you not, you know, be happy that we jacked off and jacked up your computer?
I mean, not one time, you know, but the whole thing about it is, because I was going to say not one time did they ever try to justify, but the thing about it is, you know, living in the now means that I appreciate every experience.
Yeah.
So that means that they did everything that they were supposed to do so that I could do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I love what I'm supposed to do because there is nothing more freeing